Hello, everyone. Welcome to Commoner Law Group's special presentation, Exit the WHO. The World Health Organization is still doing its work in Geneva to try to subordinate the sovereign will of the people of the United States and other countries to the international health regulations, a body of rules that we as Americans have come to regard as a total attempt to take over our nation's response to any kind of health emergency. This has been going on for a couple years now, and we're so lucky to have probably the best or most reliable resource on this issue. Mr. Roguski will be giving us the latest of a long, slow moving, depending on where you want to start, if you want to go all the way back to the inception of the United Nations, but even just in the last couple of years, this big move to change the health regulations and work with various countries to establish itself as the central control over the entire global response to any kind of self-declared health emergency somewhere in the world. If you want to go back, James, and tell people of some of the recent history, maybe we've been successful somehow as Americans to at least forestall for the time being. And we sounded the alarm a year ago, and some good things happened in our favor, but the bureaucrats in Geneva haven't quit. And so we need to know also what the absolute latest is. And of course, as always, if there's something we can do about it. Even though the treaties of the United States, we've learned about the law and about how the country, according to the Constitution, is allowed to enter into treaties, such as a treaty with, I always thought with other countries, but apparently treaties with just a bureaucratic organization called the World Health Organization through the Senate and other means. So maybe some lessons about the law would be helpful as well, to really understand what has happened to our representative form of government, our republic, as far as the constitutionality of our relationship with international bodies like the United Nations and the World Health Organization. So thanks for being here.
Well, I'm honored to be here. Happy New Year. Haven't seen you since last year sometime. And I don't know what everyone's level of awareness of what's going on is. So I'll probably start from not the beginning, because that'll take us back, half, three-quarters of a century. This round of negotiations really began December 1st of 2021. And I like to tell people, if you can visually, mentally erase the blackboard of all of the things that you know, you'd almost be better off if you started fresh and had never heard of any of this, because a lot of the information has been convoluted. Many different documents, many different versions of the documents, people who are saying this, that, and the other thing. And so I think it's important to understand why they even started negotiating two separate things. One thing is amendments to an existing document from 1969, the International Health Regulations. So amendments to the IHR. And they also want to have a new agreement, goes by many, many names. And it's really important, I think, to understand that the latest version of it, and all of the versions really, are set up as a framework convention. And that really is important, a la the Framework Convention for Climate Change from 1992. It would set up an ongoing yearly conference of the parties where it would just keep coming back over and over and over with new dictates coming down from above. So why are they even doing this?